are going live, I will explain about TNT really quick. TNT is a community where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, Italian, French, German. It's a safe place. We're not here to correct each other. We're just here just to communicate. This is not a class. This is just a meeting where we come to communicate. It's an immersion. Don't forget to be respectful and not to correct each other. Let's try to make this as a real conversation and make it comfortable. Okay? I really hope you enjoyed the conversation. And as usual, we're going to start introducing ourselves. So please, Joanson, can you start introducing yourself?
And my name is Joan, so I am 24 years old. I'm from Sergipe, and I like ride the bike, run. I like movie. I like series, but I don't watch more series because it take a long time, and I I prefer movie, and I play guitar, and that's it.
Very good. A lot of things about you. And yes, I feel you. Some series are long, it's hard to keep watching. What about you, Mika? Can I call you Mika?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm Micaela. I'm from Rio Grande do Norte, and I'm 37. And I love languages. I love English, and I love learning new language, not only English, but other language too. So I'm here to enjoy and to learn with you, to exchange some knowledge and practice a lot and have a lot of fun.
Yes, that's good. We're going to learn a lot. And you, Sarah?
Hello guys, I'm Sarah. I live in Bahia. I've been here on TNT for a few weeks now. I remember I just went to one meeting. I was so excited about. I told everyone, and now I'm trying to become a hostess to do what Bruna is doing, to guide the conversation and to have this experience of this exchange, like Mika said. And I love learning. I'm a business student. I wish I have a degree in the administration, and I'm learning English because I think that can help me to find a new job and to improve in some points of my life. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Yes, I love this, Sarah. Yeah, and just like I said, I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher, and I arrived here on TNT because I wanted to improve my speaking skills. I couldn't practice that much during the classes with my students, so I found it, and it definitely changed my life, and it's been a great experience since September. That's my favorite place. Well, so I think we can start now talking about the topic. Let's start from the first one. How old are you? Has anyone ever told you you don't look your age? If so, how did this make you feel? Like, did you feel uncomfortable, unhappy? So, Sarah, can you start, please?
Yeah, I'm 26. I usually here I don't look 26, and for me I think that's good. I don't When I was a teenager, I want to look like a woman, I wanted to look older, and I get I used to get upset when people told me, "Oh, you look so young. You look like 16 or younger." But right now, I think when people told me that tell me I look younger, for me it's fine because sorry, it's coming, and for me it's a little frightening. Like I'm a little concerned about that. I think because of what I want to achieve in life, and I haven't done yet. But I think it's good to know. I think age is just a number, but somehow I can deny it has an impact in my life.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's the same for me. I am the same age. I'm 26, and many people tell me I don't look my age too. And nowadays I feel okay, but in the past I would feel like upset and angry, like why I want to look older, I don't want to look younger. But I think nowadays it's better. How is it for you, Mika?
Yeah, I feel you. It's the same here. Because when I was younger, I've always been really thin. Nowadays, because of the pandemic, I got some weight. But I used to be really thin, so I always looked younger than I really was. So I didn't like that when I was younger. Like you, I wanted to look older. But nowadays, I think it's an advantage because people used to say that you don't look your age because I'm 37. So people say, oh, you look younger. So I really love it because I'm about to get to turn 40 in 3 years. So it's amazing that I look younger.
Mikhail, I'm shocked. What? What do you mean? Yeah, you look younger.
Yeah, it's the Zoom filter. Don't
um,
the
I got
yes.
it. What about you, Joanson?
And I am 24 years old, but the people think is I so more old, and my hair has really falling out. Not to help me, but um, I'm I'm not bad, and it's normal for me. I no problem with it.
That's good, guys. Very great. Let's see the next one. How do you feel about telling people your age? Is it a problem for you? Like, have you ever felt uncomfortable telling your age? Like, I'm 20 something. How is it for you, Joanson?
Um, um, one example. I don't I do not have an example now in this moment. Now I know. Remember.
No problem at all. I will call someone else then. What do you think, Sarah? Have you ever felt, how do you feel about telling your age? Is it a problem?
I think it depends on the situation. Like talking to people, my friends and my family, and people who are close to me, I don't have a problem. But sometimes I don't know because like I'm in an environment with younger people. Like everybody's 18 and they know so much like technology. You go you get into LinkedIn, for example, and there's a lot of TI language like Java or C. I don't know anything about that. And if I think if I had to tell my age and I would look like, you're older than me and you don't know nothing about this. I think this situation I'd be comfortable to tell my age, not because of the number, but because I would be surrounded by people who are younger, but they have more experience in other areas. I think it's like not a craze of me because there will always be someone who knows more than you and in some issues, some topics. But for me, I think this is what it looks like to tell my age at some in some cases.
I feel you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help Maria with her audio. I don't know how I can help her. Set the microphone. She can't connect, and I don't know. So I'm sorry if I wasn't. I just trying to help her. Yeah, she left. I imagined. Okay. Mika, what about you? How is it for you? Are you just like Sada that sometimes feel like, I don't know, uncomfortable telling?
No, no, I'm okay with this issue nowadays. Like I said before, um, it's okay for me. Today, it's not a problem. It used to be, but it's not anymore. So I don't care. I don't mind saying my age to people. Actually, I like kind of like show off. I'm 37, and everybody says, "Oh, you look younger." It's a lot of fun.
I can imagine, yeah. And it is interesting what Sarah is saying about sometimes when I'm around people who are at their 20s, I feel like I'm going to be judged, like, oh, you're 26 and you haven't achieved something, or you're 20 something and you haven't achieved. But I know it's hard to compare, because each each person's experience is different. But sometimes I do that, and I not that I avoid saying, but I feel like they're going to judge me. Well, it's just something personal that I think, but maybe I should talk to my therapist. Let's see the next one. Can you give an example of how younger and older people are respected in your country, in your community? Sorry, in a way they are not respected. Mika, what do you think?
Okay, how younger are not respected? I guess in general, I don't know, but I I noticed that people don't, like, for example, don't give too much attention to kids just because they're kids. But they're so smart and they can be our friends even though they're younger. They have a lot to share with us and we have much to learn with them. So I think the way people treat younger people like kids and teenagers, it's a disrespect because they don't like listen to them, and when they're trying to participate, some people say, oh, please stay quiet, we're talking, this is an adult talk, so you shouldn't participate. And I don't think it's like this, because I think they have a lot to add and to, yes, to share with us too. So it's an example. We have much more example with older people, but I'll let my new friends to to talk about it.
Yes, definitely. I totally agree with you. And I know there are some educators who have been studying about it, about this not new, but this different model of educating and trying to really listen to what they want to share, and like just treat them as human, right? Not like just a kid who can't do anything and who should be quiet and like kind of perfect all the time. Talking about older people, I think they are respected sometimes when we consider about their knowledge, like we see them as wise, but at the same time, many people don't have the patience to talk to them, or to maybe even teach them, because they are seen as lazy or as too slow to learn. uh, many people think they're not able to learn new things. So this can be a way of disrespect them. What do you think, Sarah?
I was wondering about the job market. Like for other people, it might be a problem to get back to getting a job. Once you are fired, it's really difficult to get back again because, like you said, it's like, oh, we need sometimes another person has more experience, but they're not appreciated because the company thinks they will be more expensive, or because, like you said, they want to learn new things. They want someone to train for the very beginning. So this is practical because it can make them, put them away from society, to keep them from working, to have a quality of life. In that, say, for younger people, maybe this practical is like, I see many posts on social media saying, "Oh, you think high school is hard? Try college." this kind of thing, comparing realities. And I'd say it's hard for it. Each stage is hard because when I was in high school, I thought the first year was really hard, But once I was in college, I had new challenges, and each one of these challenges is matters for that person because it's something she's going through at that moment. And I don't think we should compare. We shouldn't say, "Oh, you are being too weak, too lazy. You don't want to learn just because you are having some issues," Because it's her time to learn, and when the time comes, she will realize this person will realize she can she will overcome this challenge, but we have to give them time to figure out by themselves, I think it's
Great answer. Totally agree with you. I couldn't agree more. What do you think, Joanne, so about it? Can you think of other situations maybe?
And um, topic 3 is topic 4. Yes,
Number three. Three.
3. And um, one example about the younger and the older age. One example in my job today, in my work, in my new work, and I work with a developer today, and uh, are many people's youngers in 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 the more level experience, more in started with kids, in the more oldest, don't have a experience the youngest in the today, we have a test for high for peoples, and we find a lot of peoples with a level hate in the youngest, and today sometimes is um, one large difference in people's in the your dads in your ages. I think that is an example today in my area in technology. Uh, what, but that's it.
That's good. Yeah, just like Sarah said, it's when we are talking about work or job positions, this can be something hard to rank. It can be a problem. Thank you so much. I will skip number 4 and let's take a look at number 5. Have you ever witnessed someone being treated unfairly because of their age? If so, how did you respond? How did you make you feel? Have you ever seen someone being mistreated just because they were old or because they were too young? Um, can you start, Mikael, please? Is everything okay? Did you get it? You have a question?
If you wanna skip for a while, I would
Skip.
appreciate because I can't think about any
Okay.
situation right now. Okay.
Okay. It is usually common to see here in São Paulo. I don't know if this is common in other states, but we usually, when we are on the buses, we let older people sit on the benches. So it's really common when the when the passengers like pretend they are sleeping just to keep their seat. This is really common, and it wasn't anything too serious, but this is something I usually see happening here. And I've seen like many passengers like discussing, like get out of the bench, like someone else needs to seat, and but it is complicated, and I usually don't say anything. I just try to understand what's happening, and I usually keep quiet. Sarah, can you think of any experience you've had?
It's a hard question. I I'm like Nika right now because this kind of situation, I can't remember of any specific moment, but thinking about how this makes me feel, because I'm gonna answer that because it's easier. Um, I think it's not a great feeling because you feel like you could be at that with me, for example, like when I witness someone who is young being treated in a wrong way, mistreated, like, right? It's hard for me because I think this could be me. I put myself in their shoes, and I think it's which talks more to me. It's like when I see situation about the job place, because this is what I'm struggling with now, but I'd say I'm just like Bruno. I usually keep quiet because I don't know the words. I can't be misunderstood. I'm afraid of that because we don't know what the other person can do with us. But I'm not. But I usually feel like I should be ready for facing the situation myself. I try to understand why people are treating the other one like this, but sometimes I just can't, and I just keep it for myself.
Definitely, I feel you. Me too. I'm just like you. What do you think, Johnson? Have you ever seen anything like this? Someone older or being disrespected?
Um, Sorry, repeat again.
Of course, it's question number 5 now. Have you ever witnessed someone being mistreated or disrespected just because of their age? How was it? Do you remember?
All right. Um, I think the topic is a little um, what I has spoken before, and we not judging people because your age, but your experience, your life, your your possibilities, and if he is older or younger, not the, no can say about than the people. I think that this,
Okay, I got you. Yes, definitely. We shouldn't consider just the age, right? Just like Sarah said, it's just a number, but it is your problem, right? What do you think, Mika?
Okay. Oh, yes. I have witnessed. I have a thing with kids because I really love them, and I tend to protect them when I see people treating them bad because I like Sarah said, I I put myself in their shoes. So I need to do something. So I have seen like in my region here it's really common. Not I don't think of any specific situation, but in general, people used to treat kids with disrespect. They don't give them attention. They don't, it's like they laugh all the time of the things they speak. They don't take them seriously. So when I see them doing this, I tend to do the opposite. I tend to, because I really care about them, and for me, they're as important as adults. So when I see someone like mistreating them, I used to treat them well. Like, I'm giving them the example on how they should do, how they should treat, not only to show them, but it's because it's in my heart. I really appreciate them. So I do the opposite. And sometimes when I have seen this happening, when people see me doing this, acting this way, they tend to like imitate my behavior and like do the same. So I think the example speaks more, it speaks for itself, right? So when we do the opposite, we like set an example, a good example for people to follow or not. They have a choice, right? But it's good that you need to rethink about your values and this. That's it.
That's good. There is always a person who stands up for everyone or for the group, you know. So it's good that this person is you. Unfortunately, it's hard for me, just like I said, but that's great. Thank you so much for sharing. This is really important. Well, I will skip to number 7, guys. How have social media and people influenced our thoughts about age? Have you ever felt this impact because of social media? So, Joanson, can you start, please?
I do not use more social media.
Come on.
But the people speak about Instagram and Facebook. But the Facebook is not used por tanto, né? And but I do not use more. I enter in social media sometimes when someone mark me in post feeds and the others, but I don't make post in the story and nothing.
No, no problem. So you're low profile. You're a low profile guy. I got you. Yeah, I was thinking here. Maybe I think on social media, everyone needs to have the perfect skin, right? Needs to be pretty and to be, you know, the skin needs to be soft without wrinkles and anything. And I think this can impact the way we consider our age. You know, I was taking a look at Madonna's pictures this week. You know, how she edits her photos. You know, like it's a lot. Like her skin is just like too soft on the photos, you know, and she's 60 something, almost 70, you know, so like it doesn't make sense for her to use so much Photoshop and to edit her photos that much, you know. So I think it's been influencing a lot, and it's being also influenced just to be and to always be younger, you know, so through surgeries, through beauty procedures or editing the photos. So I think it's a huge problem. What do you think about it, Michaela?
Yeah, same here. I think it's a really bad thing because people are so superficial that they don't care what people are in the inside. So they are like freak about beauty and K beauty most specifically, because you know what I'm talking about. And so I think that's horrible. That's too sad because we are being judged by the package and not by the real us. And this have so much influence. Of course, social media is a poison sometimes. If you don't have a good hand, you should avoid using so much social media, because especially this kinds of posts that focus on this thing, the beauty thing. So I think I think the same as you.
Very good. What do you think about it, Sarah? Are you just like Joanderson, low profile, or you like posting? And do you feel this influence somehow?
I'm trying to be more like him because I like I was on social media every day just scrolling, you know, and I realized it was I can't compete with a 16-year-old influencer who just bought a house. I can't. Just it's just not for me. It's too much. And I think thinking about age, it's like you see these people getting all things in life, getting accomplished, and you feel like you're behind in life. You should be doing more. You should have more. You should be able to travel to Greece. I don't know, because those landscapes are beautiful and everyone seems to get the money to get there, but I don't, you know. But I'd say it's like this. You just I was seeing TED Talk. I love to watch them because of English and because of life lessons as well. And this lady was saying we just compare our low moments with everyone's highlights. Like you show a travel, but you don't show. Oh my God, my credit card. It's so it's so expensive this month. You know, you don't show everything. You just choose um, a few moments, special and good moments to show the other people. Of course, I don't want to look sad. I don't want to show up. I don't want to post a picture crying because I was on my PMS or something. But I think, yeah, with the influence, it's about comparing with other people realities, and most of the time, those people don't they can't have everything just like us, but they are showing they are making they are showing themselves in a way that we think they can have everything, you know. So this is where really harmful for us, for our mental health. So I'm trying to stay doing more of other things like talking talk, and to be more with my friends, to talk off screen, you know. This it's actually really helpful for me because I was feeling so low and sad all the time, and now I feel better because I'm focusing on which is more important to me.
Very good. Definitely. When we spend time focusing on us, this is the best thing, right? Coming to TNT is the best way to spend our time and learn a language. It's just perfect. Hey, Mika froze, I think. Well, we have time for maybe two other questions. I will come back to number 6 now because I want to know from you if you notice ageism, not only in your life but in your family, like someone saying you shouldn't do that because you're too old, or you shouldn't change your career because you're too old, you shouldn't wear that um, because of your age. Have you ever experienced that? um, Sarah, can you start, please?
Yeah, I was thinking about my family. There is this speech you have to pass some exam and get a public job, you know, like it. And it's like if I say in the most respectful way, I want to do another thing, it may still sound disrespectful because I'm receiving advice from someone who's older than me, someone who has experience, someone who has built a life. But I think we can't compare because it was different times. Like my dad, my mom has a public work, but my dad hadn't. He worked at the port, and he had to work really hard to get everything. And he always tells me to get a public job because he doesn't want me to get a hard work job, like with physical effort, you know. And I think this is what I can remember right now that I see most in the most obvious way in my family.
You said something nice about public contestants. Here in my family is pretty similar too. Mainly with my cousins and my aunt. She always asks them to take these exams, and to, because it's more, as you said, it's more secure, right? And it's a good option. But I was trying to think here. I think I've never experienced that in my family. But just like you said about the career, this is really common. And I can't think of other examples. I'm sorry. So I will ask you to help me. Joan, so and you, like, you talked a lot about the job, but can you think of any other experience in your family, maybe in your community?
Okay, and I think that I s- still is or more only when my hair fell out. My hair started fell out in the college with in my second period, uh, and in then I think I am old. I am stay very I am stay old, and in my family, and I see and interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I I I don't know in this moment, and that's it.
No problem. It's okay. Sometimes we are not ready and we don't know the answers. No problem. I couldn't answer either. What do you think, Mika? Where do you notice ageism in your life?
Um, with me personally, I don't remember um, having had this problem, but I noticed in my community here, the thing that people don't want to. There's this pressure to to be younger, forever young. I want to be forever. So what I noticed is that, like, for example, some women, because I think for women this is it's it's stronger than for men, because I don't know, I think they have this need to show younger. We have, actually, I am including myself because this is a female thing, but what I noticed is that because people don't want to get older, they want to act and sometimes dress themselves like as if they are younger. So what I notice here is the way they use their hair. The clothes are are not suitable for the age they are. I think when maybe I'm sounding a little bit prejudiced, but I think no. I think because I see some, like, older people wearing like teenagers. So I think it's because of this pressure, because people don't want to, they don't want to accept that they are getting older. So there's another style that suits better, that makes, I don't know, I think there's this thing, especially with the appearance, the pressure leads people to, especially women, to look try to look younger. You know, they try to use these things to look younger. The way it's like, for example, here in my city, if an older person have their haircut, this is a really bad thing because, oh, you look like, you know, an older person. So all of them have long hair, you know, just like, I don't know, I can't take it as normal. I think there's this expression and they don't notice, but they're trying to adjust, you know, to
Yeah.
fit into this pressure.
Yeah, it is hard because while you were saying, I was thinking here, maybe I don't know if everyone is like this, but many women didn't have the chance to be free when they were younger, you know, like in their youth. So now that they get older, they feel they can and they don't give a damn for what can and they don't give a damn for what people say, you know. So this can be a way to, you know, feel free and to show they can do whatever they want. But I understand what you mean, you know. I was just thinking here about it, you know. But it is hard because um, at the same time, I think, is there a problem on wearing I don't know, cropped uh, being older? I don't know, you know, why is it a problem? If you want to, if you're feeling comfortable, I don't know. It is hard. No, it is difficult. I feel you. Yeah. Well, let's see I think we have time for the last one, then we can finish. The ninth, last question. What one action is each of us willing to take to make a difference and avoid being ageist? How can we avoid, um, you know, um, being ageist? That's it. What do you think, Sarah?
I think maybe you should try to get to know people first. Like you shouldn't just take your own conclusions about people, because sometimes we can and you probably will be wrong at some point. And like you said, there is usually a story behind people, the way people behave, the way they dress, the way they work as well. Because everything, we have a past, we have a story with our families. And I realized what Mika was saying, because yeah, it's different. It's not like I see every day an old lady, elder lady with purple hair here in my city, because it's a smaller city and people behave in a certain way. But it's like it's something that doesn't affect me at any point, like at all, and I shouldn't be too much concerned about that. I try to avoid looking as well when I see something that is different to me, because it can't be offensive to just stare at people like why you're saying, you know. Sometimes you can do that, not on purpose, but either way, it's not cool. It's not okay to behave like that, you know. So I try to be always aware of my actions, what I say, what I do with my body language and everything.
Woohoo! Totally agree. What do you think about it, Mika? Mika?
Yes, yes, yes. I was thinking because I'm a little, it's
Okay.
11, it's 11. Oh, my mind is so slow right now. So I was still thinking about the question. Willing to make, yeah, I agree with Sarah. I think the thing is trying to look behind the actions and everything, I agree with her. I totally agree. And to avoid, yes, I guess society like molds us to be this way or that way, and I don't know. I don't actually. I don't know much what to say about this. I think of course, everyone has its right to be who they are and to do what they want. So we just need to respect. Respect is the main thing. We need to respect people's thoughts. Maybe we don't agree, but it doesn't mean that we are like I am the one who holds the truth. But people have different points of views on things, so we just need to respect others. And of course, we have our values, so we must have them and not change just because people think differently. But if people do, let's respect the thoughts and their choices. That's it.
I loved it. That's it. I totally agree with you. I think we should respect and we should even more talk about it, talk about getting old, that it's okay getting old, that we don't become less just because we are getting older, we have more experience, we understand, we can learn from our mistakes. So I think it should be actually a chance for us to be more open, to learn more and to continue learning, because life is too short and also to enjoy. Do you want to travel to a different city? Go. Do you want to wear short skirt? Do it. You're free. Well, life is too short to worry about some things, And that's it. What do you think about it, Joanne? So,
I think the people's looks look like at the younger. For example, in the college, I have a friend that uh, he he made an aesthetic treatment in his face, and in 6 months on every year, and he I liked it in the people's likes. I don't think in make this in make it today, but a lot of people think in made someone static treatment in face in someone part of the body, but it other think who shows is your escolhas, uh,
choices?
choices, um, who the people's think better. I think it.
I feel you. Yes, definitely. Guys, we're running out of time, so I just want to send you this. I've just sent the survey here in the chat, so please don't forget to rate the meeting. Tell if you liked the topic. It is not an easy theme, but I think it's a good way to start talking about it. It's not easy at all. Well, if you want to, here on TNT, we also have classes for beginners and intermediate. So in these classes, we have materials and everything. You can check the pro plan in our website. You get a 70% of discount in the annual plan. So it's good. And the last thing is the link to the YouTube live. We're going live on YouTube, as you know. So you can go there, like the video, follow us on social media. and everything. How was the conversation for you? Let me just check. Mika, did you like it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I learned a lot with you, and it was good sharing our thoughts and meeting you too,
Yes,
guys.
I love to meet you. You're so nice, like so empathetic and fun. I loved it. What about you, Joan? So how was your experience today? Did you like it?
I like it. I learned a lot with the meeting, and it's good for me in my car, and that's it.
Very good. Sada, last but not least, and do you like the topic?
It was really challenging. I thought I would had no idea what to say, but I think this was very great for us to learn. And Philip once told me, if you don't know about the topic, it can be even better because you learn, and that's exactly what happened today. So it was really great to meet you too,
Very good.
guys.
Well, it's late, so I really hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night.